Hi guys and welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it so very much. Welcome, my name is Aiden. I'm so happy that you are here. Today I have another 5 random perfumes. Yes, I am filming a few of these in advance so that I have free reign of my collection and it feels like a little bit more truly random than just what I have currently with me. So let's just jump in. Before I forget though, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Let me know if you've tried these or if there's any fragrances that you want to see me talk about more in depth. Let me know down below, or you want to see a certain thing for my collection. Let me know. Also, let me know how you're doing. Okay, first up, we have this one. The lid keeps coming off. I keep trying to grab it by the cap, but that's a no-no. It is Missoni by Missoni. This is the EDP version. I also own the EDT. This one came out in 2015. The notes are pear, citron, and bergamot. Oh, and Italian lemon in top. Middle notes are floral notes, jasmine, sambac, and mahogneal. I do not know. I've never tried that one. I mean, I've never heard of that scent note. I've never tried that one. I don't know what I'm saying. And then base notes are tonka, ambroxan, and sandalwood. So other than the fact that the cap keeps coming off, I think this bottle is beautiful. It really fits like the brand, but it also feels slightly unusual. Interesting. I swear that I would have thought there is patchouli in here. There's like a sicky sweetness that I get with some fruitulis. And I feel like I'm getting a little bit of that in here. I feel like this is a cooler weather scent, more fall for my taste. And I feel like I really liked this when I was wearing it. I just haven't worn it in forever because it kind of just, it got lost in my collection. Which is part of the reason why I like to do this series, is to like spotlight fragrances I haven't really talked about, look through my collection and be like, oh yeah, I haven't worn that, I should probably try that, and then kind of look at the notes that I have in my collection. I don't really get any distinct fruit notes in here. There's a sweetness to it, like you can tell it's a fruity scent, but I'm not getting that pear or that citrus in and of itself, either of those scents. It's interesting. I don't really know what to think about it, but I feel like if you like fruit chilies, you might enjoy this one. But it's definitely one that I need to give a wear to. I don't know if I want to take it home with me for the fall though. Yeah, it's not a love. It's not like a fragrance that I'm like, ooh, I just really want to try that one out. We have a newer fragrance. This is Hypnotic Vanilla by Zara. I tried all of the vanillas that they put out, and this is the one that I liked the best. So our notes are apricot flower, jasmine, vanilla bourbon, and moss and caramel. So several different notes in there. It doesn't really tell me what's top, what's mid, and what's base. But it's a vanilla. It's a sweet, powdery vanilla. It doesn't feel like a vanilla extract type of vanilla. It definitely feels like a vanilla though. It kind of reminds me of the 2 Bath and Body Works scents that they did that were vanilla, like vanilla bourbon, whatever. I can't remember what they were called. They were vanilla, but they weren't like a gourmand vanilla. I don't really feel like this is a gourmand vanilla. Oh, I'm just realized I'm spraying this over my drink. So hopefully I don't have anything in my drink. Not tasting any perfume so far, so thank goodness. It kind of reminds me of some of the Tom Ford vanillas. Like maybe a little bit like Vanilla Sex. Or Vanille Fatale. That vanilla, not that it smells like that, but there's that vanilla-ness to it. Also a little bit like Poison. Is it Poison? By Dior. There's like almost that Play-Doh-y type vanilla in there. So it's interesting. I need to wear this because sometimes those do not perform well on my skin. But that was interesting. I don't know if I've actually worn it since I bought it. One that I do know that I have worn though is La Petite Robe Noire. This is the Plissee version from Guerlain. I had to double check. I always get nervous about that. I love La Petite Robe Noire. This is one of my favorite lines. I will say this is one of my probably top 5 lines. I should do that. I should do a video on my top 5 perfume lines. Oh, that would be hard. Because I'm already thinking of like several of them in that line. Anyway, this one came out in 2019. So our top notes are sour cherry, apricot, and mandarin orange. Middle notes are black tea, almond, and rose. Base notes are patchouli and white musk. So you definitely get, they're not sweet scents. They do have that fruitiness to them, but they're not syrupy sweet like some other fragrances. You definitely get that tea note that grounds them, and that patchouli grounds them as well. But I do get like a cherry in there. I don't necessarily get an apricot with this one. Maybe a little bit of the mandarin orange. I had to double check on the notes. But it smells so nice. I love the bottles too. I know they've changed the bottles and they're not nearly as cute. But this one has like her little pleats in her dress. It's hard to see with... See if I do that. Yeah, I love the Guerlain line. I have so many of these, and I don't think there's, well, other than Black Perfecto because of that leather in there, there's not a one of these that I don't like, that I'm like, don't want to wear it. But any of the ones with the actual dresses on them, they're so good. It kind of has an airiness to it. It feels fruity but sophisticated at the same time, if that makes sense. I feel like the name really suits it. Little black dress. Yeah, it's a wonderful little black dress. Next up is one that I remember really liking, but I haven't worn it in forever, so hopefully I still like it. It is a Salvatore Ferragamo Signorina in Fiore, and the bottles are so cute with the little bow. I do remember though that these, I have cracks in the plastic here because the cap is kind of difficult to, yeah, this is, it's like, I just put it down in the pile of used strips. So this one's good though. This one came out in 2017. Yeah, this one is nice. So our top notes are pomegranate, sorbet, and pear. Middle notes are cherry blossom and jasmine. Base notes are white musk and sandalwood. It's definitely a sweet, light, almost powdery type of a scent. It smells very girly. It smells, I guess not girly, but very feminine. It has that sweetness. It has that floral. It's a fruity floral. It's a wonderful, it reminds me of spring. Like smelling this smells like springtime flowers, and something that I really like to reach for in the spring, kind of along the lines of Miss Dior Blooming Bouquet. Maybe not the new one. I haven't tried the new one. But definitely in that kind of family. Light, bright, slightly powdery, but a lovely fruity floral. So that is Signorina in Fiore by Salvatore Ferragamo. It's a good one. Our last one is My Way by Giorgio Armani. This is one where I grabbed the intense version and then I was like, oh, I've already talked about it. This one's looking a little worse for wear. The juice is a little bit yellowish, which is odd. I don't think I love this one as much as I used to. We're gonna really soak this strip because sometimes it gets a little, but like if you look here, look at, it's like a little tarnished or what, not tarnished, but looks like there's residue there. Anyway, our notes are top notes of orange blossom and bergamot. I'm not always a big orange blossom fan. Middle notes of tuberose, Indian jasmine, and then base notes are Madagascar vanilla, white musk, and Virginia cedar. What's funny is I always feel like My Way and My Way Intense are much fruitier scents than they're given credit for. I would list this as a fruity floral, but there's not really fruit notes listed anywhere. It almost gives me a little grapey vibe to it, which I think is the tuberose, because there are other scents that have tuberose in them that I get that kind of grape note to it. It's nice. Is it as good as some of the other ones here though? No, I feel like it's just all right. And there was a time when I'd be like, ooh, yeah, I really love My Way. But right at this moment, I'm like, no, not really. I'd rather wear some of these other ones. Like, some of them I really love, and they're as good as I remember. Like Plissee. Some of them are ones, and Fiore. Some of them are not as good as I remember. And some of them I'm like, why did I buy these? I think I just really wanted to get one of the vanillas, and that's why I ended up with this one, because it was my favorite of them all. But now I'm a little nervous about wearing this because I feel like it's going to turn stinky on me like Dior Poison does, or Hypnotic Poison. Whatever the red one is, it's been decluttered. It's in my declutter pile. Anyway, yeah, Missoni. Let me know if you've tried any of these. Let me know if you've even heard of some of these, because I know some of these are a little older, a little bit more... I don't really hear them talked about a lot. Anyway, I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I can't wait to talk to you next time.